We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Marlon Mack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Mack's got the 1st down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 45 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
The score, Colts 7, Steelers 0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
But it's brought in by Washington. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Washington.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That is good.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Eason on 2nd down. Campbell making the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason looking deep for Hilton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On play action, now Carr rolling to his right. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Throwing throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
43-yard line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Complete to number
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Well, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start by handing this off to Mack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd down, here's Eason. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Eason got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Left side completion to Jones.
Eason's pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason stepping up. He's going to keep it. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Mack. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Sam Hubbard on the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
57, Mike, 57. You ain't going nowhere. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rolling to his left. This throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 14. Rigoberto Sanchez. To
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 15. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And able to complete it to Moreau. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Pittsburgh.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Darius Leonard on the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Paris Campbell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
makes the score Colts 21, Steelers 17.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Carr now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Eason sets to throw it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Mack, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on second down, Eason. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. It's Eason. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on third down, Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They run the counter now on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
It's now second.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
His throw incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Again, the ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Carr. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
57, Mike 57. Watch the run. 57, Mike 57. You better go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, and that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Pick me up. Here we go. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
From the gun is Eason. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 9.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Number 20.
Call it a 1-yard gain of the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Gun, he'll hand this off, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made.
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Check. Fresno.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 57's mine.
On 3rd down, Eason. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
38-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Eason off the play fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking quick.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown, and they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
27.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Indianapolis, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.